I guess first thing I was going to ask you was how long did the last 10 seconds of the game seem to be with a shutout on the line, and there was a lot of flurries right in front of you there?
Yeah, it was definitely scary. I think it was the last 30. I was holding my breath.
Yeah.
They had the puck in the slot and clear shot, and he dished off back door. I was lucky there, and then there was that big scramble in front, and the puck just popped back door, and I was diving for it. I wasn't letting it go in, so it was a long 30.
It was a strange kind of game, too, because you guys didn't get a lot of shots taken on you in the first period, so you had more work in the second and third. Is it tough to stay in the game sometimes when you're not seeing a lot of action at your end of the ice? You know?
Yeah, it's not easy. You'd rather be busy than standing around the whole game, but in games like that, you just try and break it down 5 minutes at a time. At least that's what I do, and that way you can get focused in 4 segments a period, and it helps you stay on edge and stay focused. And in between the whistles, too, you move a little bit just to stay ready and stay sharp.
In the second period, you had a couple, big saves when you kind of caught with your glove, and then the breakaway. What was kind of going through your mind on the breakaway? It wasn't a long time to think, obviously, because you kind of got the puck just inside the blue line. But
it was a quick turnover there, and I just tried to get out as fast as I could and gain as much ground on him as possible. And as you're backing up, you try and match his speed, so you had to do this really quick. And he faked blocker and pulled a glove, and I was able to stuff it.
I know obviously the wins are more important, but when you're a goalie and you have like the shutout going late, is that something you start thinking about at all, or is it like a secondary thing to shoot for?
Yeah, it's always in the back of your head, but you try not to think about it. You just want to get the win. But it was nice that our first win this year was a shutout, definitely, and it was great for the crowd too.
Right. Yes, the last thing I was asking was obviously you're playing this team again tomorrow night. What's it like when you kind of play the same team 2 nights in a row? Like what do you kind of expect to see in the second kind of game?
We're just worrying about ourselves. We try and prepare mentally and do everything we can to get ready for the game, and just come out the same way we did in the first period tonight. We were all over them, and like you said, they didn't have a whole lot in the first, so we're going to try and consistently do that for 60 minutes tomorrow night.
Well, thanks, Paul.